Woo! We really needed that one. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Nation, will we see you on Warriors mascot Frisbee Day? Every fan in the building is getting their own Warriors Frisbee. Sure to be fun for the whole family. Hope to see you there. That Nation, be sure to join us at our next game. Everyone in attendance is taking on their own Warriors Dance Team calendar. National Basketball Association and Golden State Warriors committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as firing, throwing objects, attempting to get near the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the air/your security.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Thunder. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Reed in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Hero out there with Smooth. And there's Jackson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Santos in its small forward. You look at Golden State. Well, they took Game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road. But the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Here's Smooth. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Wallace outside. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Rebounded by Jackson.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. They double him with Wallace. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Smooth. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Offline with the baseline jumper. On offense, here are the Thunder. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the evening. Second free throw, no good. Here's Smooth. To the paint. Pass to Santos. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the wing, Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Smooth. He's defended by Hartenstein. There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's stolen. Here's Smooth. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Wallace. On the wing, Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Hero. Smooth. Scoring. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer. Makes great decisions.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. Here's Gafford. Nails the baby hook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Wallace, good. The Warriors leading. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He finished with 30 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Jackson passes to Smooth. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Jaren Jackson, good for 3.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Holmgren with a screen on Hero. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, Hero. No scoring in this one. Pass to Smooth. Outside Jackson. Misses the 3.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Hartenstein, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Smooth. Wallace covering. Good on the shot. 10 points for Smooth.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams will make substitutions. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Well, you look at Smooth, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a little bit down the ladder.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here's Smooth. He's got 10. They set the pick. Here's Green. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. 11 feet away. Misses off the right eye. The Warriors trail. Here's Smooth. Green passes to Smooth. Down low. Here's Barnes. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Smooth. Back to Barnes. Here's Eubanks. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren the pass to Thor. Here's Tokic. Cuts off the pass. Going inside. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
They got Jalen Green, Jared Vanderbilt out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Smooth. And it's Jackson at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And we got a big Bay Area hoops guy in attendance. Famous Los in the house watching the Warriors.
And he's a huge Warriors fan, and he's enjoying this current Golden State lead. Doesn't get much better than that.
Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Smooth. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Back to Green. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Tokic. Here's De Silva. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Smooth. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here is Vanderbilt. Golden State moving the ball around. Smooth misses. Under trailing by 6. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And by Green. Here's Tokic. Still scoreless. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Smooth. Back to Vanderbilt. Lock at 6. Pass to Smooth. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Smooth's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Trying to get something going. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
direct your attention to center court.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Looking at the series break. And that about wraps it up.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace, and it's Reed in at the 3 spot.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got 22.
You see the court awareness from Holmgren. Nice job spotting the open man.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 1. Here's Smooth. 16 points for him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Reed kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Santos. Here's Smooth. Jackson a screen on Wallace. Here's Smooth. Wallace covering. Smooth, that's good.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Wallace hits 2 free throws. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Smooth. 18 points for him. Pass to Santos. A three-pointer, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nice shot by Wallace.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Warriors trail by 3. For this screen on Wallace. Here's Smooth, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Wallace. Defense is right there. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Smooth. He's got 20. For this screen on Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Jackson in the corner. Traps in the tray. Jackson's got 8 points.
He's one of the best shooting bigs in this league. That is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Pass to Reed. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Smooth. Lays it up off the glass. 22 points for Smooth.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive
Hartenstein inside, covered by Gaffney. Wallace hands it from downtown. Wallace has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Smooth passes to Jackson. Here's Santos. Another three for Golden State.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 29 points. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Smooth misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Wallace finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Thor's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Smooth. 22 points for him. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And free throw good from Smooth. Both free throws good from Smooth.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Wallace outside. Now the Warriors moving it up. And it's Green with the jam.
That is an impressive pass to Green. But to be honest, when you throw him a lob, he does all the rest of the work.
Pass to Hartenstein. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his fourth rebound in that last one here tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Smooth. 26 points for him. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Vanderbilt with it. Still yet to score.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Thor. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3. Shot's good by Thor. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems.
You've got Smooth. Jaren Jackson is out there with Daniel Gaffney. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smooth passes to Jackson. From down in the low post, it goes.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Just over a minute played here in the 4th, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Here's Topic. Pass to De Silva. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Smooth. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Smooth passes to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Gafford kicks to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Fires from the wing. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
For the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Smooth passes to Jackson. Here's Smooth. It's rebounded by Topic.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's 4. Pass to Brown. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Jackson, and he lays it straight in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
He takes it in. Smooth passes to Santos. Here's Smooth. Jackson with the screen. Smooth misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to De Silva.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Always up on top. The 3. The offensive rebound. Shoots the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Smooth. To Gafford. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's De Silva, and it's in there.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Smooth. Wallace covering. Smooth passes to Santos. For this screen on Wallace. Here's Smooth, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Reed, he's checked in for the Thunder. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Wallace attacking, and he comes up with the deuce. Wallace has got 12 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Screen by Gafford. Here's Smooth. Plays it up and banks it in. Smooth's got 30.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Can't hit from in close.
2 minutes remaining.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Total determination from Holmgren there, taking the foul while in the act.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Warriors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12. Smooth, that's good. Smooth's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
For this screen on Wallace. Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for the Warriors, number 1, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Smooth.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. And it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Smooth.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Jackson. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Smooth. Hero on the wing. Pass to Smooth. They set the screen. And there's the drive. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. A floater, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Five seconds left in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound and make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.
If they keep trying to